My problem with Docker is that Docker is a replacement for documentation. And it's not a good one because people don't what happens in practice. I like the concept of Docker. I think the concept of Docker is really good. I think the problem that it was targeting to solve, which is to make it so that people can run Python without having their system screwed up, it was a good problem to solve, but it wasn't really the right way. PyEnv is the right solution to that problem, not Docker. But I've seen people get their stuff screwed up because the documentation is bad. Docker is a documentation solution, or a continuance of a documentation problem. It's not a technical solution. Or it is a technical solution, but the way that it is used is most often not to accomplish a technical challenge. It's to accomplish a lack of documentation. So people take it works on my machine and it translates to, well, it works in my Docker image. They do not know how to communicate, how to replicate what they've done. And there's a Docker file, and if you dig in it and some of the scripts in the repo, then maybe you can figure it out. But it's the same, it's a better way to encounter the problem because at least you know an environment in which the thing runs that you can inspect, because we can't ship your machine to the client, but we can ship your Docker image to the client. So the client still doesn't know how it works. You still don't know how it works, but you are able to replicate the thing even though no one on the team actually understands how it works. And I imagine that you've been in this situation many, many times. You go into a team and they have no idea how their Docker image works, and they want to make a change to a thing, but everybody's afraid to make that change because it breaks the Docker image. And so that's why I say it is an evolution, because we are going from, we can't ship your machine to the customer, it works on my machine, but we can't ship your machine to the customer, to, well, it works in my Docker image, and we can ship your Docker image to the customer. But the fundamental knowledge of what was done, the business process, has been lost. And that's my problem.